Good morning, everyone. This was better in theory than in practice. I don't know what it's doing. Good morning, friends. I get to bring out, I have little treasures for my people out here. Let's switch you around. We got, look at, they knock over this stuff all the time. Oh my gosh. Really? Mess. Anyway, I gotta go get some treats for them too. And I found this little frog. I think it's adventuring, maybe. I don't know, but I figured I'd leave him out here. He's very cute. And then my house isn't making it. I'll show you. These are going in the garden. And then I found this little wooden block that I thought was cute. I don't know where it came from, but anyway. Alright, these need to be washed. And then this is what they brought me one day when I was weed whacking over, or weeding or something. I can't remember what the heck I was doing out there, but yeah, they brought me this little plastic heart. They bring me stuff like that all the time, like weird random things. I think it's so fun. And then I brought these out to put in the garden, but I think that's, I don't know. I don't know the names of the stones. I just know what calls to me, and then I usually go by color. But anyway, I'm encouraging growth. So let's go do that. This is sort of an update, I guess. We got, look at our one little squash plant left from the, or pumpkin. It's that weird pumpkin that we got last year. We're going to try to grow. They didn't harden off good. No. I think we left them in too long. But we got blooms on our peas. Let me zoom you out a little bit. There we go. Blooms on our peas, and the cucumbers are growing slow but sure. We got a couple peas already, look. There's one. Yeah. Fun. There's another little one in there. A couple of them. Yay. It's working. It's working. I love gardening. Makes you feel like you've accomplished something. All right, so I'm going to put this one here. If they take them, that's fine. I mean, we have crystals, the wahooo. So I was looking for green adventuring, but I don't know. I don't know if either one of these are. I don't know. What do you think? You guys are probably screaming at me what it is. All right, and we'll put the other one right there. Here we got some green beans growing. And a couple little cucumbers. Hopefully they'll grow. I don't know. They might be too shaded in there. I'm not sure. And then here's our little nursery. That was the pumpkins that we tried to harden off, but they just, I don't know what happened. That one might do something. I'm not sure. And then I'm trying to start some bushes for the backyard. Yeah. So, the babies are out here. Oh, no, not Rocky. Oh, Rocky's a lazy dog. He went in. Okay. And then over here, we have cucumbers and peas. Our peas are finally blossoming over here. Super lot. It's been really, really hot here. 80s and upper 80s, lower 90s. So, yeah. Oh, look it. We have a little tiny cucumber. Or a couple of little tiny cucumbers. Oh, that's fun. Yay. All right. Something's eating them. We got cucumber beetles, I think. Yeah. Darn things. And these guys dried out. I gotta replant that. I'll take you over the other one. This is just that teepee thing in the yard. Here's the other teepee. And we got cucumbers growing. And no green beans over here. They didn't come up, which is weird. Our zucchinis trying to grow. They're so little. Oh my gosh. I don't think it's sunny enough, long enough over here. And more zucchini. I gotta spray them. I'm spraying them with the neem oil, but I'm not consistent about it. Pumpkins. I usually do it like once every other day. So, yeah. Pumpkins. That one's growing really good. And then we got, let's see, muskmelon, which is sort of like a cantaloupe. That one's looking sick. Yeah, I don't know. As we're going to have a great growing season this year. And then we have blackberry and raspberry canes back there, but they're not doing nothing yet. It'll be a few years before we get that anyway. And then we got corn here. This is the variegated corn. They used to call it Indian corn. I don't know if they call it that anymore. Probably not. Okay, bird feeder filled. And then I'm gonna spray my squash plants with the neem stuff. And then I have their little corn and peanuts. Everybody starts yelling when the corn and peanuts come out. Okay. Hopefully we'll get some visitors. Alright, now this. Oh, there's always so much to do, you know, when you have a garden. I love it. Bob and I wait all year for this. Yeah. Those stupid cucumber beetles. My sprayer sucks too, by the way. Oh, we have some spinach coming up. That's good. This here is spinach. I just planted that the other day. Looks like grass. This is a little curly willow branch that we took off my daughter's tree. It's growing pretty good. I'm really excited if we get one of those. It seems to be doing great. We wintered it over last year, so it should be good to go. I still got to read up on like pests of those and stuff like that. I don't know if there's anything. I forgot to put my crystal in here too. It's supposed to drive away. I have a black onyx that I put in there with a quartz chip just to drive away any negativity from my plants. Darn bugs. Something was eating the eggplant, but I think they've finally gone away. I don't know. Oh, I'm excited. We have blossoms. This is the first year we've grown eggplant. So, oh, I dropped them. Oh my God, sorry. This is the first time we've ever grown eggplant. So I'm excited to try it. I like them fried, of course, not healthy cooked, but like eggplant parm. That's yummy. I'm gonna see if I can make a vegan option with vegan cheese. And these are the tomatoes. They're doing fantastic. Actually, we So that side of the fencing, we left the blooms to become tomatoes. And then this side of the fence, we got, I took all the blooms off because it's supposed to like shoot more energy to the roots. So we're trying that on this side, and they've already set more blooms. So that is reassuring. And it's supposed to make the plants grow taller and, you know, stronger and stuff. So we're going to try that. Sorry, I got my treat cup in the camera. Okay. So I see cucumber beetles flying around here too. Those darn things. Do you guys have trouble with those? They're just nasty. Nasty, nasty. Look at, they eat like a complete leaf. We buggers. There's some there. Oop, that was a wasp thingy. There. Die, bastard. Sorry. That's not very kind. Or, I don't know as it kills them. I think it just makes them go away. I don't know. I'm sorry, but we need squash and cucumbers and things. Yeah. So this one seems to be growing. These seem to be growing good. If I can keep the damn beetles off of them. Yeah. They're just stinkers. Okay. I need to weed out here again. Gosh. Seems like I just did it and took out the suckers on the tomatoes. Yeah. All right. So everything got a little spray today. Okay. So I just finished spraying everything with the neem oil. Oh my goodness. There's your corn, buddy. Look at the hollyhocks. They're gorgeous this year. I love them. All the stuff is already fallen off this one. But yeah, I gotta collect them. And then these guys are already losing their leaves too. I love them. So pretty. And our roses have already gone by pretty much. Sunflowers are growing humongous. And then underneath we planted bell peppers. And there's another rose bush down there. A few of them. Yeah, they had a good show. Pretty show this year. There's one. These are pretty. They're like red, bright red, and then they fade to like this pinkish. Yeah, they're pretty. And got lots of milkweed blooms for the pollinators. Hopefully they'll love those. Oh, they smell so good. Have you guys ever smelled milkweed? Oh, it's wonderful. Sorry, hopefully I'm not disturbing anybody. But yeah, this is, oh, I don't know, it's sort of like a lilac-y kind of, I love it. Anyway, right now all we got is flies, but usually there's bees and butterflies all over. Yeah. So these are all, oh, this isn't, that's a milkweed. But the rest are sunflowers. And then under this patch, we planted little squash. Yeah. These are the butternut squash. And they're going pretty good. The cucumber beetles haven't found them yet. So this is one of the rose bushes that I've been harvesting off of. I gotta save rosebuds. Sean and Heather are getting married again in the real wedding is in September. So we got, you know, the big wedding. So that's fun. So I've been saving rosebuds for that. Here's our corn. This patch is doing really good. There's more sun up here. This is like 4 o'clock sun right here. 3 to 4. Here's potatoes. Lots and lots and lots of potatoes. 3 different varieties. We have russet, Yukon Gold and some red variety. I can't remember. And then these are all watermelons. Watermelon. And then we have a random squash down there. And some lamb's quarters with grass. I need to weed again. And this guy was filled with cucumber beetles when I came out to spray. That's why I had to stop filming, because it was like loaded. They're just ravenous this year. So that's a tomato, that volunteer tomato. We love those. This is our one remaining Hubbard, I think. Maybe that one and these two, I think, are Hubbard. I hope so. Yeah, because those are my favorite. I love Hubbard squash. And then we have more zucchini. I got some mullein plants that were waiting to flower. I'd like to make some oil. And there's like 3 or 4 out front. And then we saved another patch of the wheat from last year just to hang up pretty. Anyway, that's what the garden's doing this month. Oh, here's some more lamb's quarters. Oh, I think I'm going to pick those and add those to the salad tonight. These are the radishes we planted in February inside and transplanted outside for seed. So they're all organic. If you guys have the opportunity to let some of your radishes go to seed save for next year, the blooms smell amazing. They're very sweet. We have pink and white ones. I'm not sure what colors they come in. Probably just pink and white based on a radish, right? Although there's purple radishes and stuff, so we have black radishes in there we're going to try. But yeah, all these flowers have become these little pods if they were fertilized. And then you just let these grow out as much as they're going to and dry. And then harvest the seeds for either a later crop in the fall or next year. Yeah. That's why I like to plant organic whenever I can. A lot of the stuff is heirloom varieties, so they're not, not as big as the cultivated varieties, but I think it's a good trade-off, because then you don't have to spend as much money on seeds the following year, So that's the seed radishes, and these are the regular radishes. They've grown pretty good. And then I have borage here. And hopefully I'm going to seed these too. I'd like to plant a big patch of borage out in the front hill. We have a bit out there now, oh, you buggers. They're eating my cucumbers up here too. Cucumbers there. This was a pretty little flower. I don't know as it comes back, hopefully. But yeah, it's all gone by now. I don't know if I deadhead them, whether they'll come back or not. I don't even know what it is. If you guys know what this was. It had little pink flowers, like all grouped together in a canopy. Pink and some orange, yellow too. But yeah, that's the only flower we planted this year. And then our beans are flowering. So that'll be good. We thought these were climbers, but they weren't. I looked back in the book and they're not climbers. So we're going to have a massive bush of green beans, but I don't really dare move them now. They're doing good, so I don't want to mess them up. So, yeah. And then the last bed is over here. I showed you the peas, and then the carrots. Carrots are growing really good. I need to kind of thin them out so they'll grow. They're pretty close together. So I'll be thinning those pretty soon. Getting out anything that doesn't look like it's growing real good. Yeah, there's, let's see, 2, 4, 6 rows of carrots there. So we planted those much too close together. But you know, carrot seeds, they're tiny, so it's just best to sprinkle them in and then cut off what you know, don't want to grow. But anyway, my lettuce is finally growing. This is now 3 weeks in the bed. Like, that's how much rain and dismal days we've had. So many. And, you know, the peas and green beans love the cooler weather, and cucumbers, but this other stuff likes heat, so hopefully it'll step up. Well, hopefully you can hear me out here. My friends are particularly chatty today. I'm on my second round of coffee. This morning at 4:30 I watched Dragonfly Dilly's response to Coyote Tarot. The introduction tag. I'm not sure. I'll link the tag down below anyway. But yeah, I've been loving everybody's videos on that. And I still have to go watch the original. I haven't watched the original yet, so that's on my list to do today. And I have so many watch laters that, oh, it's crazy. Anyway, so this month I participated a little bit in the tag over at AstariaSen, so that Summer and Rochelle did about the Fae, and I get a journal about it and stick in my automatic writing that I did for that today. And what else happened? Oh, Quinn and Christina, my son Quinn and his wife Tina, bought a house. So we've been down there almost every weekend, and, oh, that's a pocket, and getting that ready for them to move in, and it's some work, but I think it's gonna work. They love it. It's fun. It's a fun house, so I'm excited for them. And, you know, just like little built-ins, how the house is, it's pretty neat. And I don't know why I'm not doing this right, which is supposed to be July 4th, but I think we have a bathroom to do real quick before they move in. So, I mean, they could, you know, it needs a shower, it needs a new toilet, you know, we ripped it down to the studs and we're going to go from scratch. New piping and everything, so it's quite an undertaking. And, you know, this is first-time homeowners, so they're not sure what to do, you know. So we're just down there helping out when we can. And they serve us lunch, which is fancy because I don't get to eat out very often. I'm a homebody, as you know. So pizza from a pizza place is a super treat for me. So yeah, I did that. So that's been most of my month. I had a little bout with depression, so I've been kind of standing by the wayside. Hopefully it's going. What else? Father's Day, that was great. We were down at Quinn and Tina's. I've missed like almost all the lives and all the meetings so far this month. I had my 55th birthday. So, yay, 55, still alive. I love it. Summer solstice was very quiet. We just did a fire, simple fire. I didn't do ritual. I burned a petition. That's it. And, yeah, we ate outside, had a drink. And I still need to film my 13 Witches to Watch Summer Edition, so watch for that coming out. In fact, I need to circle that because I forgot all about it. Let's see, what else? This is just my, it's not funny, DOT. Bob brought this home from work, so I figured I'd journal on it and stick it in my journal. So that's coming up. I'm going to pop this in here somehow. Okay, so I think I'm going to turn this thing inside out. And journal on it like that, and then I'll just tape it in and we'll flip it up. And then I wanted to show you, I'm going to do a walkthrough of this, but I got my first Lenormand deck for my birthday. And the Essential Lenormand book by, oh no, I'll find it and link it down below. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a great book, and Rochelle is hosting a Lenormand study over on her Patreon. So I'm going to be enjoying that. I think we start the 7th of that for that. So if you want to join in, hop on over there. I know very little about Lenormand, so this is my first dive into that journey, and I'm excited for that, and talking with all the ladies and gentlemen that show up. So I can't wait for that. We're doing meetings, so like Zoom meetings. So it's fun. We all just get together, have tea or whatever, and talk about the cards and learn about the cards, and you know, maybe sling some. And then last thing, before I show you all the names of the people, I tried to build another fairy house. And here it is. Bob put it together for me. And then I tried to E6000 some tree bark on here, and it didn't stay. So I need to finish that up. And then I'll show you 2 more little projects that I got into on a day I was bored. So I tried to weave the rye that I was growing into like the heart wreath that I showed, I think, on the previous video. But it didn't work. So I made like a sort of a Bridget's cross out of it. Yeah, so I did that one. And then I did this one. I forgot to show you when we were down here. But it's a little witch's hat wreath. We have a ton of that Virginia creeper vine. So I've been saving it and sticking it out here. And then I did do a fresh bouquet of roses and other flowers, but it's dead. Looked pretty when they were fresh. Yeah, so that was fun. That was a Facebook post I saw. Maybe next year I'll master it a little bit better. This is my first try. So yeah, Pinterest fail, sort of. Compared to theirs. Theirs are beautiful. Mine's Debbie. Yeah, so here's all the wonderful peeps I watched this month, amongst others. So hopefully you see your name in there. If not, I mean, there's so many I didn't even write. So anyway, maybe I'll catch you on here next month. Yeah, so thanks for coming in. And thank you to everybody, all the videos that I've watched this month. I've been really enjoying it, and you're keeping me company while I'm out here doing stuff. So, yeah, or downstairs. I have to put my little brace on. I did a lot of crafting yesterday, so watch for that. I'll be putting some stuff up on my Ko-fi shop. I hope you have a great July. I don't know what we're doing this July other than the Lenormand study. So I know I'm in that. Hopefully something else comes along. I'm out of ideas for videos. I haven't been doing a ton of spell work. We've been so busy fixing the house, fixing Quinn's house, fixing the, working in the garden, that I haven't had time for any witchiness. But I've been doing my daily tarot draw like, I don't know, 3 times a week. I'm telling you, I'm so busy. But that's busy's good. Busy's good. It's when I have too much time on my hands that there's a problem. So anyway, I'm supposed to people more. So I'm peopling. This is my peopling. All right. Thank you all for coming in for the June update and the garden, and to see all the friends I watched and what we were up to this month. Love you guys. Bye, friends.